Hello, people. Hi, hello. Welcome to this late night reading. Okay, already. So, I feel like this reading is for someone whose boundaries has been violated by a lot of people. And this made them feel so alone and that they can't trust anyone. Your boundaries have been neglected and basically not really cared about. But the message here is it's your time to shine. Oh, as I just said that. So now that you realize that your boundaries have been violated a lot, I feel like you made a conscious choice, or you will make a conscious choice to not violate your boundaries anymore or let people violate your boundaries anymore. So your boundaries will rise up. Mm. And the consequence to having your boundaries risen up, raised up, is actually you're going to attract relationships that also value your boundaries. But by staying stuck in the cycle of neglecting your own boundaries and uh you will just attract people who violate your boundaries even more until you learn how to set boundaries. Oh, okay. So, so start small. It's a start, yes. You will be gifted an opportunity, but try to start small because I feel like, ooh, you need to first feel stable saying no. Then you can rush into big decisions. But for now, let's keep it grounded. So if you are somebody who struggled with boundary settings um for the past, I don't know, from early days till now, then setting a huge boundary will feel terrifying. It will feel scary, and that's okay. So let's start with the small things first. If you, for example, you could be invited somewhere and you don't want to go, you can be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, or I'm sorry, I don't feel like it. I don't know. And in the beginning, make up excuses. It's okay. You're just learning to set boundaries. So you need to first stabilize yourself in setting the boundaries. So it's okay to make excuses. It's okay to say, no, I really want to, but I can't because, at least in the beginning. You can't just jump from, oh my God, I actually have no boundary to, no, bye. No, this is not how it works, okay? It's a whole process. And in the beginning, it's going to be terrifying. So that's why let's start with the small stuff first. I am not saying violate your big boundaries. No. But let's start noticing the small signs of our boundaries being violated and saying no to things that are uncomfortable for us. And like I said in the beginning, it's okay to just make excuses. Ha, I really want to, but I can't. I would love to, but I actually have something else to do. Um, so at least in the beginning, it's okay. Disappoint people. It's fine. Okay, we're just learning here. Disappoint people who disappointed you for a long time. Like they violated your boundaries for a long time. You can, I don't know, use them as your playground to say no. Okay? And if they leave, let them be. Then, when you are more experienced with boundary setting, you can then rush to your big boundaries and actually be, if if necessary, a little aggressive with boundary setting, because sometimes you will get people who say, hey, do you want to do this? You're like, no, actually I'm very tired and I can't. And be like, oh no, well, you should, and if you don't, I'm gonna be very sad, and look what you're doing to me, and stuff like that. So, when you are experienced with setting boundaries, you can then say no to these people. You will start to notice when people use guilt tripping against you for you to say yes, or uh, give you all the excuses in the world for you to say yes when you already said no. But in the beginning, it will feel a little bit difficult, but by learning, you will eventually get there. You will be able to just say no, and if you don't feel like justifying yourself, you just won't. But in the beginning, use all your tools, like making excuses, and yeah, like in the beginning, you could be like, oh, I'm sorry, I really want to, but I cannot, or oh, I'm sorry, I would love to, but I have other plans. I don't care, lie in the beginning. Just get into the flow of setting the boundaries, and with time you can build up the honesty and to say just no, I don't want to. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay. But like I said earlier, this will this process will definitely pay off because your boundaries will be up and it will attract people who respect your boundaries and not violate them, so you will also have better relationships in the future. So it won't be a struggle for you to say no, because by saying no, like you feel safer saying no, basically. So with this, I feel like the start of it is kind of terrifying. Like saying no is very, very terrifying for you and for all the people who grow up not being able to say no. It is very terrifying. It is very scary to say no the first time. But don't this is what I'm getting now. But don't worry, the journey will be worth it. Um, the beginning is always difficult, but it's definitely worth it. And like the image that I got is I'm feeling overwhelmed, but overwhelmed in a good way. And the image that I got is seeing you um like really free, because I feel like with people violating your boundaries and you feel like you have to say yes to all the people around you, it's like you feel kind of stuck, like not able to move. You feel like you're very, very stuck, like, oh, I say yes to this one, say yes to this one, and I can't say no to that one, I can't say no to that one. So I feel like you're like very stuck. But when you will start to say no, and or say, for example, don't say that, it hurt me, uh you will be way more free. Like you will feel free, and it will also attract freedom. Mm. Because boundaries is not about just saying no, also. It's also about saying, hey, that actually hurt me. Don't, don't say that to me. Or don't treat me that way. Or I really didn't like what you just said. Apologize to me. I feel like you should apologize to me because that really hurt me. This is also boundary setting. And I feel like you will lose some people, but that's the point. That's exactly the point. You don't need people in your life. As I said that, I saw 11:11 on the timestamp. So that's the point. You should lose people and charge forward without them in your life. People who don't respect your boundaries or don't care about your boundaries, they shouldn't be with you in your life. And also, this one landed with the Fool reversed. So I feel like after this video, watch out for your first feeling of your boundaries being violated. And when you feel that, if you cannot say no or express your boundary, you can take a pause. Take a pause in between them. You don't have to make the decision right away. You can say, let me think about it. If you are like, if you get a request, because you will feel scared to just express that boundary. It's not automatic yet. So take a moment to pause. And when you feel scared to express that boundary, know that this is just the first time and it will get better eventually with time. I am now presented with the example of skydiving. The professional skydivers, the first time they did skydiving, they were terrified to death. But now they do it all the time. So this is the example that I was presented with. And I feel like this is what I'm going to leave you with today. Remember the skydivers? The first time they jumped, they were terrified as hell. But now they're jumping every day and it's fine. Okay? Okay, I'll leave you with this. Take care.